we go.
This is warm, hot hoes praying in a flop.
Yes.
I'ma
Welcome
keep
back
it
to
simple,
London
you
Lives
just don't
YouTube
got what I
channel.
got.
Welcome if you're
My
new,
price be
welcome if
going
you
up like
are
every
not.
day, and it's all
Today we're
lie.
talking Jay-Z. We're talking about
I'm
Jay-Z's
really that
alleged
hot,
son.
bitch.
We're talking about the paternity test that Jay-Z has not been taking. We're talking about if Jay-Z's been abused in the legal system. Let's get into the video. So, Raimer Safathawait, apologies if I've pronounced his surname wrong. He is now 30 and he's basically been in a long legal battle, against Jay-Z, who is now 53. The legal battle has been going on for 10 years and he says, Jay-Z is his biological father. Now, his mum was also involved in this, battle against Jay-Z, but unfortunately she's not alive right now. But, Jay-Z has denied this guy is his son. So, let this guy talk quickly and then we get more into the video.
Been looked over was never supposed to happen. And I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it or, use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there, and we going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness, and I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and pitting doing anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because if you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud it's just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong but come in here, tell you guys the truth, put our life on the line, come to every court case and give you 100% plus of us. And basically we just got stepped on, and basically, just try to get dragged through the system. But no, we won't let that go. That's not us. We're not we're not letting this go, and we will continue to fight. Like, especially for fraud and collusion that's been going on. No, I will not let nobody just put that on my name, my mother's name, my godmother's name. We will fight for what is right, like we've been doing all these years. Spend time with their family and their loved ones, and anyone that was sick. We pray for you guys and hope you got out of your sickness and everything like that. Like, it's been a new year, and we just want to bring in positivity this year, and just do the right thing. It's a brand new slate, and I think we should just come in this year just wanting to do the right thing and the correct thing, not just for us, just for everybody in the world. Just do the right thing. So my court case is still going on, it's still active, and I want to thank everybody who's been supporting me from day one. I want to ask y'all to keep supporting me and keep coming in, because we couldn't do it without you guys. It's all about us. It's not just about me. This thing is about me getting it done, but it's all about us in the world. I'm trying to make sure any court system we go in or any courtroom we go in, we getting treated correctly and fairly, and things are not going over judges' heads and lawyers are not lying and things of that sort. So 2023 in my case right now, and I just want to talk about just a clean slate with New Jersey Supreme Court. There's been a whole lot of fraud and collusion, and I'm not pointing no fingers. I'm just asking everybody, all the judges or anybody who's working on the case, to do what's right and do their job the correct way. Even if you overlook something or didn't see something, everybody makes mistakes, as I said before. But it's time to actually do your job and look at everything and get it correct, because you cannot use fraud to continue anything in this world. You can't use fraud to help you get forward in life. Then try to continue on your fraud or continue using fraud to get forward in life, and of course just let you do that. That's unconstitutional, and I think we should really be looking to fix that problem. They can't conceal something obtained by fraud, and that's for anyone in the world. So you can't go in the store and tell someone, I'm going to bring you back $20. Let me just get that. And they just believe you, and you just like, because they know you or anything like that. So basically what I'm saying is the courts overlook things. They overlook a lot of things. And as I said before, it's not anyone's fault, but I'm just saying, I think these guys should do their job. We got high-end judges. We in Supreme Court, this is the highest court in the world, and there shouldn't be no mistakes made.
So, this poor guy, he found out that, Jay-Z was his dad when he was like 8 years old. His mother told him that, Jay-Z is actually your father. But, initially the mum, she was having him be raised by, her sweetheart, her childhood sweetheart. That was the name that was on his birth certificate. The mum has slept with both her childhood sweetheart and Jay-Z. But, he started to look a lot more like Jay-Z. So she kind of knew Jay-Z was the father. She thought Jay-Z was the father for sure. Then, she went to the courts, and both men needed to take a paternity test to determine, who his real father is. And right, something he deserves to know. The childhood sweetheart, Michael, took the paternity test, and, he was not the father. He did not father this boy. But Jay-Z, of course, did not take the paternity test. So if there's only two men in question, that means Jay-Z's your dad. But, as far as I'm concerned, if you think you're not the dad and a woman is saying you're the dad, you would take the DNA test and rule it out. And if you think you are the dad, you should be taking the DNA test because you should want to know your child. So from the age of like 21, this guy has been battling, with the courts, trying to get a DNA test to find out, he wants that paternity test. He wants to find out, is Jay-Z his father? He wants to officially know. And the saddest thing is he wants the relationship with Jay-Z. And the reason I'm saying that's the saddest thing is because this guy, Jay-Z, is doing everything to not, be declared the father. I mean, he's using things like pretending he lives in different addresses that he doesn't, so that when he's in certain states, like if he says he doesn't own a property in a certain state, then, he doesn't have to go to court in that state and things like that. So he will not actually be determined as this guy's father. Now, the bottom line is, this is a big man. You're like 53 years old. At the time when this battle started 10 years ago, let's say Jay-Z was 43 years old. At 43 years old, you're running from something like this. At 43 years old, you're running from a paternity battle like a little boy that's like a little teenager that's found out he's got a girl pregnant and he's running away. You're a big man. When you're 43 years old plus, it's time to just grow up and man up. Yes, you may have had a child with a woman you don't like that much. She may not be Beyonce. You may not have been into her. Too bad. This boy deserves to find out if you're his father or not. And shame on you if you are the father and, your child has been having a substandard, living. You should be worried. Like, how has your child been raised all these years? When the mum met Jay-Z, she was like 16. Jay-Z was 22 at the time. And as I said, she gave the child to, her childhood sweetheart. That was probably the wrong thing to do. She didn't know who the dad was. And that should have probably been sorted out, straight away. But when this boy became 21, do you know how much years of his life would have been just wasted just chasing this Jay-Z guy to just take a paternity test? Do you know how stressed out he must have been? Do you know he doesn't need this? He just wants to know, are you the father or not? If you're not the father, if Jay-Z's not the father, Jay-Z can get on with his sweet life with Beyonce and the kids that he wants to claim. And, he can do that. But this isn't the first time, Jay-Z's been, accused of fathering children. What about the Trinidad model? He's meant to have a child with her. And, his team claim it's ridiculous. It's not true. But, apparently he's got a child with the Trinidad model. Apparently he paid her to keep silent, and he gives her money and silenced her. So, there's rumours about Jay-Z having kids before. Jay-Z's 53. It's pretty unlikely that he's only got kids with Beyonce, to be honest, especially being a hip-hop artist and stuff like that. So, there's a good chance Jay-Z's just, wants to be out here painting, the perfect family with Beyonce. But the bottom line is, if he has other kids and he has other responsibilities out there, he just needs to man all the hell up. And he needs to man all the way up and freaking quick before he meets his maker, and he has to start explaining why he's done some of the things he's done in his lifetime. This is not right. There is no way. And I feel sorry for this guy. I feel so sorry for him, because I think it's so unfair to just grow up and have to be going through this hassle over a paternity test when this guy could just literally just give a bit of his DNA away and you could find out if he is your dad. Now, if he wants to save money and he doesn't want to have to give this guy any money, he doesn't even want his money, but he should want to give him money, because at the end of the day, if you didn't raise your child and your child's getting have your money, most parents who are wealthy and have money, most parents would want to do the most they could for their child. Like, he shouldn't even be worrying about the money. He has like $1 billion. He's good. You know, give this poor guy, you know, these results. Please take this test. You know, guys, come on. He deserves to be freaking cancelled. No one at his shows until he takes his test. It's not right, and it's so unfair on this guy. Now, I never determine if someone's a father based on really how they look, because some people, they like to date people that are similar looking, so it's not really proof. But, you know, I'm going to do that right now. And looking at these two, I think he looks realistic as an option to be, you know, the father. So you've got like the bottom lips looking similar to Jay-Z's. The top lips got this sort of heart thing going on that's looking similar. I don't think the nose shape is that similar. Maybe the nostrils are a little bit similar. And, you know, I think the shape of the top of the head is quite similar around the hairline. But, you know, that would just be guessing. But, you know, I think I can see a resemblance. But at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't matter whether there's a resemblance or not. Even if this guy looked absolutely nothing like Jay-Z, Jay-Z should still be taking the DNA test, because there's some kids that look absolutely nothing like their parents. But do I think this guy looks like Jay-Z? I can definitely see a resemblance for sure. You know, I don't think he looks way off. So if I'm going to go based on looks, I think Jay-Z needs to take a DNA test either way. The fact that he's had to spend $20,000 so far, you know, chasing, you know, Jay-Z through the courts is absolutely ridiculous to me. Jay-Z is freaking well loaded. And if it comes back that he is the dad, he better give this guy his money back real quick and give him an apology. He better apologize for putting him through these courts for years and making him go through this. Now, let's talk about Beyonce. Let's talk about Queen Bee. As a wife, as a woman, as a mother, should Beyonce be insisting that Jay-Z gets this DNA test? Is she letting women down? As a woman that says she loves women, how she says, who runs the world, girls? She does all of this. Is she letting women down by not insisting her husband takes a paternity test and takes responsibility for things he has been doing? Should she be, you know, saying, look, you need to take this paternity test. You know, you need to find out if this is your son. This is, you know, a sibling to her children. Should she be wanting to find out so she can welcome him into their family? You know, why would she want her husband to have children out there that he's not bonding with? If he can be a great dad to her children, she should be encouraging him to be a great father to his children outside of their marriage that he's had. It's not like he cheated on her. He had these children, you know, a long time ago. And, you know, Jay-Z is showing a level of irresponsibility right now. And actually, I think it's more of an embarrassment to see him just not manning up and being a father than to have him out here, you know, ducking and diving his kids and trying to, you know, run away from paternity tests like a little boy. I mean, I feel like Beyonce should be, you know, pushing her husband, but maybe she's just got no push on Jay-Z. Maybe Jay-Z is so powerful and, you know, he just does his thing and there's nothing she can actually do about it. I think, you know, a refusal to take a paternity test should just lead to people just assuming you're the father, and you should therefore just be eligible to pay, you know, child support. And then every guy would just take a paternity test, because, you know, there's no point in not taking one, because otherwise you'll be assumed the father. If Jay-Z is this boy's father, you know, as I've said before, he needs to do the right thing and just let this guy find out. His mother's passed now. The godmothers took on some of the battle as well. And they don't want to be battling for this for the rest of her life. Poor boy just wants a dad. You know, that's all the guy really wants. He just wants a dad, this poor guy. You know, he's grown up not having his biological father, and he would like to have his biological father. And I feel like Jay-Z should want to do that if he's the dad. And, you know, if he's not the dad, he should just want to give this, you know, poor guy, you know, peace of mind and let him just move on with his life and find out it's not the dad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Jay-Z fathered this guy? Do you think he looks like Jay-Z? Do you think Beyonce, you know, needs to take some responsibility as well and push her husband to take a paternity test? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Oh, thanks so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys in another one.
Be the fan, that's what they call me.